Hello, this is a special recording where I complete the Dark Search storyline for the Hexi region. Uh, so I'm only missing that one over there to collect. But let me read through the whole Dark Search story for you from the very beginning. So of course we started in J-Gate Pass, right? So this is a story for visitors from the interior. J-Gate Pass had isolated everything from the Central Plains until Lanhe, chasing the spring winds, stepped into the sea of sand. He would question every grain of sand to find a secret. So, affairs at the Celestial Spring Station. A career A courier buried in yellow sand and the long silent celestial spring station welcomed a wanderer. Messages sent from here by years ago drew determined soul, Lanhe, to journey thousands miles to Jade Gate Pass. The final courier claimed he had searched every corner of the desert later, but never found the person the wanderer Lanhe sought. Spring winds never reached Jade Gate Pass. So, as far as I know, the courier was the giant arc that was in the JK Pass. And then the immortal poplars. A shrewd Suli merchant forged a friendship with wanderer from the Central Plains. The land of gold offered its sincere welcome. Wanderer found relics of Kang Zhenju, items that the army had pawned to the Suli merchant lord years ago, but he returned empty-handed. This is not what he had originally come to Poplar Bazaar seeking. Okay. Flute song in the sandstorm. The sandstorms at JK Pass show no mercy. But the day Monk Unknowing met the young wanderer, flute music conquered the howling winds. The wanderer, skilled in musical arts, walked through sand to the melody's rhythm like rising clouds and surging waves. Wu Buneng, which is the Monk Unknowing, once again witnessed the pinnacle of Central Plains martial arts. Some things were left translated weirdly. Also, maybe I should move my character so I am on the other side for this part. Give me a second. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, there. Okay, there am I. Okay, I will move myself over here so you guys could actually see the text. Okay. The second, was that the... Yeah, so that's all three there. And then Golden Peach and the Assassin. So this is... on the bright tide is the White Crown Pass or Gate. White Crown Pass story. So Golden Peach and the Assassin. So I've never done Dark Search before, and as far as I know, in the Bright Search, the Golden Peach was only mentioned in Qingchuan. So if people are doing Bright Tide, they're like, where does this Golden Peach came from? So a lot of the stories are just like hidden in the Dark Search. Apparently, it has been mentioned in the Dark Search since J.K. Pass. The Golden Peach and the Assassin. Desert dwellers say that the Iron Blood Prince Guo possesses a golden peach, the source of his invincible record. The merchant Lord of Suli would even trade the land of gold for it, but all things return home. Whether golden peaches or people, they all eventually return to their central plane. The camels ate. Our wanderer quickly adapted to the desert's harshness and grasped its hidden vitality. Using dried wells, underground channels, and gentle camels, he evaded sandstorms and pressed forward, overcoming crisis after crisis. Okay, then the Golden Peach. All Unsea buzzed with rumors that the Sogdian merchant lady traded a Western region's golden peach for Ansi army support. Years later, when the land of gold was finally established, Kang Zhenju sought to reclaim her old collateral, but Guo Xing refused. However, Guo Xing's lieutenant knew that when Guo Xing was still a youth, causing trouble on horseback in the streets, the box containing the golden peach was already in his possession. The golden peach may have come from a woman, but this happened long before he met Kang Zhenju. But it's only the box containing the golden peach, doesn't mean the golden peach is in it, but that's just my theory. Hope of the White Crown Army. White Crown Fortress, sealed for years, welcomed a wanderer. The Iron Blood Prince recognized his visitor. Finally, he could pass on that heavy burden. Yet, he never expected to wait 100 years. The Ansi army told the wanderer, go to Chang'an. Take the golden peach back to Chang'an. I don't know if you guys still remember back, all the way back when entering Liangzhou from Jade Gate Pass. We were given this staff with like a fur thing on it. Someone in my chat says like the Imperial Cat toy or something like that. I wonder if that is the golden peach. Why is it called a golden peach? Buried in native soil. JK passes unpredictable sandstorms force the hunter to shelter in a dry well's air pocket with Lanhe. This caused the hunter to miss his final chance to return home. Accepting his fate, the hunter finally severed his injured arm broken by Lanhe and enmity and walked alone into the storm. He wanted to die in his homeland before death's poisoning. There's a lot of like error text in the paragraph, so I'm not sure how to read it. Maybe he wanted to die in his homeland before he was poisoned to death in his loved one's embrace. Not far from where he departed, the wanderer survived Lanhe suddenly picked up the Ansi army banner from the darkness. He had finally found the key to White Crown Fortress. Unfortunately, a lot of the things had been lost in translation due to errors in the text. We shall try our best. And then this is in Liangzhou already. Heroes bow to none. Liangzhou was a vortex of shifting tides. The golden peach once slipped beyond control. Though the Botchen and August tribes knew little of its essence, their greed for treasures from western regions never ceased. Not until Zhang Yichao rose and raised the banner of the Guiyi army did the mist shrouding Liangzhou finally clear. Successful interception. The Desert Twilight Inn, a place that has hosted countless passers-by, has also witnessed many desperate chases. The elusive flute player, forever hidden behind a false name, evaded the reach of most in the Jianghu. Yet, when he set off from the Jade Gate Pass, hoping to return home, he unknowingly drew the attention of foreign invaders. The reason? He had claimed the golden peach. The color of Jade Cup. A treasure seized from the Central Plains people and passed through the hands of the tribes. No one understood it. No one mastered it. And yet, they were all in awe of its beauty. When it was stolen yet again, a noble of Botchen demanded something impossible. A jade cup that glowed like a golden peach itself. Like wine poured from moonlight. Then, in Liangzhou, the old poems became real. A cup shone in the dark, and beauty took shape in glass and fire. The man in blue. When Zhang Yichao rose in rebellion, his soldiers wore blue and marched under that name. Among them was a quiet figure, a man in blue who walked with difficulty and spoke with a broken voice. He turned away from music. Strings and flutes meant nothing to him anymore. He said he had lost the ability to hear. Perhaps he meant more than sound. Then a toast to honor. The Botchen tribes celebrate victories with wine banquets, yet their grandest toasting banquet was ruined by Zhang Yichao, and a priceless treasure was lost. The Botchen loathed Zhang Yichao with a passion. However, this specific hatred did not last long, for in the decades that followed, Zhang Yichao gave them far more reasons to hate him. Hey, then the Oath of Unity, which is when Zhang Yichao passed something to the younger Zhang general. The Golden Peach once passed between General Zhang Yichao and his nephew. After their deaths, neither foe nor follower could hold it. Someone guarded the secret, or may even have completed a mission that was never meant to be theirs. So I wonder if the man in blue is actually the Wanderer that's mentioned. A decision unspoken. His uncle entrusted Zhang Huaishen, which is the younger general, the nephew, with the Golden Peach and the duty to protect it, yet never revealed how to unlock it. The deeper meaning behind this remains a mystery, perhaps. The moment General Zhang the Elder accepted his new orders, he recalled the day he pulled the younger General Zhang back from the raging tides. Beneath the snow, Zhang Huaishen never knew the whole truth. Still, he guarded what he held as if the world depended on it. Through ambushes, schemes, and blades in the dark, he endured, and in the final moment he chose to trust a friend. Why that trust was betrayed, no one can fully say. But history proved one thing. The Golden Peach did not fall into the hands of power. As he hoped, it slipped free, back into the rivers and roads of the Jianghu, where it belonged. And the last one, where the relics went. After Zhang Huaishen died, Liangzhou did not fall silent. It fractured. Power holders argued endlessly over what he had left behind. Some saw Suo Jing ride alone into the mountains of Dasan Pass, the same deadly range Zhang once challenged in his youth. He nearly lost his life there, they said. Suo Jing never spoke of it, and so the Golden Peach disappeared, swallowed by whispers and futile conjecture. Okay, then the next one, which is the part that we are going to be unlocking. So we will know the full story when we talk to these people. Gong Lingjun, I think. Excuse me, Wanderer, move aside, don't get caught in the middle. I've heard the inbound order has a vast collection. That was before. Then that scoundrel Jew slaughtered my sect and the 10 sages fell. To preserve their legacy, the disciples left with the tombs and... The disciples fled with the tombs and vanished into the journey. Then I asked, the 10 sages? Those of the sect with the purest character and greatest talents were called sages. There were 10 in all, the 10 sages. One predecessor once vowed to serve as a minister through 10 dynasties. The senior disciples joked that if he did, he'd outlive his years and ascend. I see. So many gifted people, what a pity. Now the sect is fading and my senior brothers can't even meet. It's all that scoundrel Jew's doing. I wish I could kill him to avenge our fallen disciples. Alas, all I can do now is protect the books the journey's disciples brought with them. I must not let the sect's legacy be lost because of me. You saved so many books in the inbound order. I wonder if any of them mention the Golden Peach. I've been away from the sect for a long time, but I once heard Master Fang Bai say the Golden Peach was tied to the masked troop and a certain trait in martial artists. A martial artist trait? What trait? Many people have sharp hearing, but a martial artist is different. The details are recorded in the sect's archives or the Golden Peach. Now only Master Fang would know them. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of person is Fang Bai? I've heard many people speak of him. Master Fang Bai I met only a few times, yet even when I could tell, he's a man of great ambition. Through the ages, the inbound order has been devoted to recording history and preserving literary tradition. I believe Master Fang Bai holds the same conviction. Okay, there's the last one. Okay, let's read it. The historians of Jianghu, the inbound order never sought the center of power. It stood at the edge and watched. When swords were drawn and banners fell, its scholars served as witnesses. When the Tang dynasty crumbled, the inbound order did not fall in a single blaze, but then dispersed, dissolved into motion. Disciples who had barely earned their robes bundled scrolls into sleeves, loaded fragile volumes onto handcarts, and carried a civilization's memory across broken roads. Knowledge traveled in silence, hidden in ordinary journeys. Decades later, when the inbound order rose again and the scattered texts found their way back to light, the hands that had preserved them were gone. Okay, now the Dark Search fragments. Mailing Recluse. After the White Horse calamity, a new strategist appeared at Li Keyong's side. The masked man, calling himself the Mailing Recluse, kept a low profile. Yet the Jianghu firmly believed that Li Keyong's schemes for the Golden Peach were undeniably his doing. Okay, the White Horse calamity. Zhu Wen did not storm the inbound order at first. He asked repeatedly to borrow the 10 aspects books. The answer was always no. When the White Horse calamity became the Longwu army, when the White Horse calamity came to the Longwu army, turned the library into a slaughterhouse, and every disciple with a name worth remembering was cut down. Yet victory brought Zhu Wen nothing. When he rode back to Chang'an to claim the prize, the shelves stood empty. The scrolls had vanished without trace. Only the plaque remained, hanging above the silent doorway. Its inscription was not defiance, not plea, but judgment. What is gathered here belongs to Jianghu. Heaven's uncommon gift. The inbound order once held a sea of books, and among them were hidden secrets. One claimed that the mediocre eye sees only a few loud colors, while the rare mind can separate 100 hues from a single sunset. One hears birdsong, another hears structure, rhythm, intention. In the martial world, there are those who can locate an enemy by the tremor in the breath, and sense change in the wind. Some call it talent, some call it destiny. The old master spoke instead of open apertures, a clarity within that resonates with the pulse of heaven and earth. They said, a person is not merely flesh, but a listening point in the great field of sound and light. History remembers men who could hear law in chaos and read omens in color. Others dismiss such stories as embellishment. Perhaps they are, yet the idea persists that beyond ordinary sight and hearing lies a deeper current, waiting for someone capable of tuning in. Okay. And the next part is Echoes of the Mountains. I've not read this. The Golden Peach did not journey west in a single lifetime. It traveled through strangers, through winter nights, through hands that never met. A wanderer from Qinghe carried its sparks in dream and waking both, one season at a time until the last relay. At the end of the road, beneath empty skies, the wanderer found glory and the true self. Oh, this is the end of the Qingchuan story. When we fought the White Lion. A road that remembers. Following the river's flow, peonies bloom in the breeze. Pavilions and towers emerge from the mist. A woman's voice echoes in your ear. That is the road to our homeland. The journey continues until the spreading fire marks the end, and the woman says, I am just a wanderer without a home, because Chang'an crumbled. And where the steeds halts is the next part. You leave the White Crown Fortress with the envoy's staff in hand, yeah, that's one, only to find the desert has erased the road. You see an inn that should be empty, yet music pours from within. Night after night, the laughter rises, sealing every door against the wind outside. No one asks what lies beyond the lantern light. By morning, only the storm remains. Keep the windows shut, keep the doors barred, keep your eyes closed. There's an inn abandoned by the world, and thus forever joyful. Do not ask when the wind will cease. poetic. Then the lion's gaze. Excuse me. They claim das and das cannot be crossed. Yet once a child wandered into its burning peaks alone, the wind came hot with ash. Stones fell like judgment, and the fear crept up his spine. Then he saw it, a lion, silent and unblinking. Its gaze burned brighter than the flames around them. The child did not run. He stared back until the fire dimmed, until the lion thinned into air and a path appeared where it had stood. Okay, I shall carry on. Peach Grove Pass cuts the land between Chang'an and Qingchuan. Like a scar that never healed, bridges sway over emptiness. Lone army seals the exits, and blades glint wherever ambition gathers. Many have tried to seize a falling spark. Many lie buried beneath its glow. Blood has soaked the stones. Oats have died mid-breath. Each generation reaches out, only to fall short. Who dares to answer when the call rises again? And yet the wind never blows without stirring someone to stand. A lone rider steps forward, catches the golden peach before it is lost, breaks through a siege meant to end him, and rides toward Chang'an with dust in his wake. Okay, and last one, Chains Unbound. Near sunset's end, beneath the sky rinsed in dying gold, a painter stands before the gates of Chang'an. Shadows lie behind, some trapped in the desert, some buried beneath snow, some fallen to arrows, some wailing in flames. A hand rests against cold bronze, and truth settles without mercy. Chang'an is no longer there. Only ashes remains. Behind lies dream and void. Ahead lies the same. The gate opens, step forward. Chang'an has burned away. Yet from its ruin rises a harder light. Moonlight forged from embers, steady beneath resolute feet. Then the last one. The Harmonizer. The Harmonizer, Zhuang Zhou once said, the great breath blows in 10,000 ways, yet each thing is allowed to be itself. Heaven has its melodies, and the world its sounds. There must be those who answer their rhythm, but time flows on, and the past fades like smoke. Only the battle at Zhongdu Bridge remains, a sharp severing of what came before from what followed. In that ringing instant, 1,000 lives were irrevocably altered by the sound of a single broken string. Okay, Orphans of Zhongdu Bridge. The Battle of Zhongdu Bridge altered the course of history and changed the fates of millions, including the destinies of two extraordinary children. One was an infant, torn from smoke and blood, by a young general who had just lost his own bloodline. He rode into the dust with the child in his arms, and the world at his heels. Pursuit thundered behind him. Soon, rumors spread that the Zhenguan jade had passed into Jiang Yan's hands. In quieter whispers, it bore another name, older and more dangerous, brought from the western regions, the Golden Peach. Ooh. A new Chang'an. Empires fade, but their shadows linger. The Tang was gone. Yet its name still held weight, still stirred longing. In the fractured age, old legends became tools, and the memory became a banner. If the capital had fallen, then it could be imagined again, a new Chang'an, born not of peace, but of resolve. Apertures of heaven and earth. Between living souls run a hidden current, subtle as breath, vast as the sky. When two are tuned, the air brightens around them like a great bronze and pale jade, answering a single ringing note. When discord rises, the clash is sharp and bitter, like ice water striking stone, scattering into restless spray. There exists a relic that wears the face of jade, but carries a deeper pulse. Held close, it hums like a buried bell. If two buried long enough, Their souls begin to answer across distance, like twin divine blades sharing one sheath, trembling with shared edge and purpose. Dreams cross over, boundaries thin, like salt and water. The form dissolves, only the presence remains. I think that's the notification for Guild Party. In the moment, in the moment. Another child. Among the charred stones of the Zhongdu Bridge battlefield, Li Zhuo found a child with extraordinary talent. He took her away and named her his disciple, though he kept his distance, as one keeps distance from fire. Ooh. He offered no tenderness and little truth, guarding the past as fiercely as at any fortress. Yet beneath that restraint lay a different kind of gift. He gave her a name forged from memory and iron, not affection. It carried the weight of someone already lost, and the promise of a future yet unwritten. In that name was not comfort, but expectation, not protection, but inheritance. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Another child. Is that the lady at the end of Xingchuan, the ghost lady? The lady with the giant sword and the Hengdao. Ooh, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, now this. I will do that after Guild Party. Okay, it is time to finish Dark Surge. Let's find out what the Golden Peach is. It seems like it's hinting that the Golden Peach is the jade that we lost at the beginning of the story, but we shall find out. Oh, wrong one. So, this one. Unknown ending. All bright tide notes unlocked. All dark surge notes unlocked. Clear sunken city lake. Okay, claim. What's this? Open bloodstained package. The bloodstained package torn open. Its shattered jade box fragments are the only remains of its form. Carried from the battlefield, this relic bears the stains of countless lives lost. When shown to its former owner, an elder broke down in tears, overwhelming the stern investigator who could only offer comfort. This object holds the essence of memory and longing. Seeing it is like glimpsing the spirit of a lost friend. A profound mourning is called for. Claim. Moon of Home. There we go. Pending ending. The bold little shepherd had been eyeing that grove for a long time. He knew that pretty ghost lady was no ghost, and that muddle-headed old painter was actually sharp in the head, sharp enough to make the ghost lady mad half to death. Yet, still, in the end, the boy gave what he found to the man sleeping by the well. He recognized him. That was a young master of Heaven's Peer, a fellow townsman. Huh? Oh, so someone delivered the thing? Reveal ending. Okay, all the way at the beginning. No wonder there's like two boundary stone here. This is the reason. So what is the true ending? Okay. Also let me leave the party. Okay. Man, it's been so long since I've been in this area. Feels almost nostalgic, almost. Okay, but where? Where did I go? Wait, is it? Because the area is covered as very small only. This side? Can I go down? It seems like there's more to the land. I'm not sure. Is there more that areas I could traverse. It doesn't look like it. It looks like death. Let me... Maybe it's on that side. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh my god, I was standing on the edge. Wait, return Jade? Where? I saw something. I saw something that could interact there. Return Jade. Okay, so that's the thing. Submit the return Jade. Leaps from the bridge. Is it Lanhe? The Wanderer. That's Zhang Yichao giving to his nephew. Oh, the painter!
赌什么？
赌你守不住中渡桥。There we go. A white-browed goose? What's that? So it is the jade that was stolen in the beginning. Because the box broke. And there's nothing left in the box. Wait, what did I unlock? Okay. And we all thought when chapter 3 dropped, and they say, oh, it's not about our wanderer anymore. The story is about how the Tang had fallen, how Chang'an had fallen, and the war that caused it. That is, everything happens in the past. It was before our MC's time, and turned out half right, but it comes full circle in the end, and the golden peach dropped into our hands, our baby's hands. Maybe, or maybe we could be the golden peach. I don't know. Maybe I should change my glam to a gold one. Okay, that's it. Well, I don't know what powers the Golden Peach holds. But I feel like there's more to tell. Like, why was it taken from our MC at the beginning of the game? And I'm spoiler alert, I guess. Only because after I started the game, I played, and then I watched someone else start the game, and I realized that the guy in the beginning of the mask person that stole our jade is Uncle Jiang. I'm like, I mean, sure, maybe not 100%. We can't be like 100% sure it's Uncle Jiang, but it looks like him. There can be no other way about that. Like, there's a lot of unanswered questions about the Golden Peach. Okay, okay. Intriguing, intriguing. I need to finish the other. I need to actually finish Qing He's Dark Search. I'm like skipping so many uh chapters. My Qing He is so my Kaifeng is actually a little bit better than my Qing He now, which is wild. Yeah, I've my exploration for Kaifeng is actually better than Qing He. Okay, I need to catch up with Qing He with my chapter 1 content. But so that's it. That's the first Dark Search that I've completed. Maybe I'll go finish Qing He stuff in my free time. I feel like that's really, really old content that I'm not sure if I want to stream because I've done a lot of it already. I should move on to Imperial Palace. Really, really. Okay, I'll see you guys next time then. Bye.